Hi everyone, Luke here. Now, I recently did a video where I looked at which circuits I would bring back onto the Formula 1 calendar. But what about the many great circuits across the world that have never had a chance to host a Formula 1 race? So, in this video, I am going to look at 6 circuits which have never hosted a World Championship race, 3 of which are possible for the future, and 3 of which we probably won't see happening unless something drastic changes. As always, if you enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Let's head to our first circuit, the Borivam International Circuit in Thailand. The Borivam International Circuit first opened in 2014 and is Thailand's first FIA Grade 1 circuit, the designation needed to host a Formula 1 race. It's most famous for hosting the Thailand round of the MotoGP Championship, but has also had touring cars and the Asian Le Mans Series. The long flat-out run from turn number 1 through the kink at 2 towards turn number 3 would provide plenty of overtaking opportunities, and there is a very twisty middle section as well, which would really test the drivers and the car. However, a bit like what we mentioned with Malaysia last time out, there is already the Singapore Grand Prix in this region, and I doubt we're ever going to see that change in the near future. Now, there are only 2 countries which have had a Formula 1 World Champion but have never hosted a World Championship race. One of these is New Zealand and the other is Finland, although we could see Formula 1 return to a Nordic country in the future with the Kimi Ring. Not named after Finland's latest world champion, but named after a river close to the circuit. The tight, twisty, technical layout would be difficult for drivers to go round, but would also be difficult for overtaking. It is due to make its debut on the MotoGP calendar this year, having missed the last 2 years due to COVID, and also has the ability to host rallycross races, so will be hosting a few top-class motorsport series. However, until the facilities improve, I doubt we're going to see Formula 1 make its return to a Nordic country for the first time since 1978. We're going to head to Spain now, where the Circuit de Catalunya has hosted every Spanish Grand Prix since 1991 and is due to do so until 2026. If Formula 1 did fancy a change, however, there is always the Motorland Aragon circuit. A bit like the previous 2 tracks, this is more well known for its motorbike racing than its car racing, but the FIA layout does provide a fantastic overtaking opportunity into a hairpin on the back straight at turn number 16. The rest of the track is tight, is twisty, and it is difficult to follow. But this is no different to Catalunya and a lot of other circuits on the calendar, and it would definitely be worth Formula 1 thinking about a change in Spain. These next 3 circuits are FIA Grade 2, which means without any significant investment in the track, in safety, and in the facilities surrounding, they won't be hosting a Formula 1 race anytime soon. That doesn't mean we can't dream though. Laguna Seca in California is one of the most famous racetracks in USA, if not the world, with the corkscrew being feared and loved in equal measure. It was actually down to host a Formula 1 race in the 80s, but lost out to Phoenix at the end, with Laguna Seca deemed to be too small and too remote to host an F1 round. This is still the case. It is a very fast circuit. We've seen Formula 1 show runs around there in the past, but I can't see us getting any more than that anytime soon. Another fast road circuit in the US is the Road America course, a 4-mile blast through the Wisconsin countryside. The fast, narrow nature means it has seen many spectacular races in IndyCar, NASCAR and sports car. Unfortunately though, it also means we have seen some spectacular accidents here over the years, and I think this, plus the facilities, mean it's unlikely that Formula 1 will ever go here unless there are significant changes to the track. We're going to head to the UK for our final circuit, where 4 different tracks have hosted rounds of the Formula 1 World Championship, but in the last 25 or so years, it has only ever been Silverstone. This is the longest track in the UK, but the second longest has actually never hosted a round of the F1 World Championship, and that is the Snetterton Circuit in Norfolk. This underwent extensive renovation in 2011 in an aim to bring top-class motorsport to the east of England. It is a regular feature on the British GT and British Touring Car Championships, with the 3-mile circuit testing all elements of a car and driver, from the tight and twisty infield to the long run down the Bentley Straight. It might be too narrow for Formula 1, it might be too remote for Formula 1, but if Silverstone was unable to host the British Grand Prix for whatever reason, then in terms of actual track layout, Snetterton might just be the best option. That is it then for this video, the 6 brand new tracks we would like to see in Formula 1 in the future. Are there any new circuits you would like to see on the calendar? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you next time around. Goodbye.